know independent musicians and producers have strong brands and they're highly talented, so they should be getting their music out to a wide range of audiences online. But the main area that they always struggle with and they really need to get up to date with is marketing their music. So what I'm going to be doing today is talking about 12 music marketing strategies that you can use to market your music in 2021 to ensure you get your music out there to a wide audience. My name's Michael from GRNDX Agency, and we teach independent musicians, producers and record label owners how to attract, grow and monetize their music careers using paid marketing. Before I get onto this topic, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that. Make sure you tap the notification bells as well, so when we do drop videos, you get kept in the loop. I'm going to be talking about 12 music marketing strategies that you can use to market your music as an independent musician or producer in 2021. The first topic I'm going to be covering is creating a website. The reason why this is key is because it allows you to own your communication channels between you as a musician and your support base. And what I mean by that is when someone's looking to find out more information about you, instead of them having to go to another platform to find information regarding your music career, they can go directly to your website. And on that website, you can have information about your merchandise, your tour dates, your music videos, your latest project that you just dropped. People can watch the music videos directly on your website, and they can stream your tracks directly on your website. That gives you a high advantage because instead of your supporters going to another website to find out information about your music career, you own your communication channel, which means they only have to go to your centralized hub to find out that information about you. And another thing that is highly advantageous is keywords. We know that search engines run the internet. So if you're an independent musician and producer and you have a website, it means you can rank for certain keywords. For instance, you can see right now you're on GRNDX website and you can see we have a keyword called indie music marketing, which is what we specialize in. So when you're going to search in Google search engine, we would want to rank for this specific keyword the same way you would want to rank for specific keywords depending on your niche and the type of audience that you want to attract online. So you got to think of the type of keywords that your supporters would be typing in to find your music. Firstly, it would be your name, and then secondly, it would be the genre that you're in, and you can think of more of these type of keywords that are going to help you rank, which is going to drive more and more organic traffic towards your website. So those two advantages that I've just mentioned is number one, owning your communication channel. Number two, being able to leverage organic traffic through search engines when people are typing in your name and you ranking for specific words so that they can find you through Google search engine. And then thirdly, it allows you to store your products and services. So for instance, if I click on our GRNDX website, you're going to be able to see these are all of the products that we have. For instance, what you could be able to do is store your merchandise on there, or any CDs that you may be selling that may be signed. It allows you to store a catalog of your assets and products on your website where you retain, a large percent of the profits instead of giving that profits away to another platform. If you had your products on their platform, it allows your fan to go to your website and purchase from you, and you don't have to share anything with the middleman per se. So these are just some of the marketing strategies that you can use when you have your own website. Rank for keywords on the search engine, own the communication channels, and you can store your services and your products on your website and retain a large percentage of the profits. So the second music marketing strategy I've got for you is putting your music up on distribution platforms. You want your music to be discoverable on these streaming platforms. So the first one I've got here is DistroKid, which pretty much allows you to upload a physical copy of your music online. And once you've done that, it allows you to distribute that across other streaming platforms so that your music becomes discoverable on platforms such as the TikTok, the iTunes, Tidal, Amazon Music, YouTube, Spotify, plus many more that allow you to stream your music. And next we've got Ditto, which does the same thing. It's a distribution platform that allows you to put your music on all of the streaming platforms so people can discover and listen to your music. We've got Tidal, we've got United Masters, and we've also got Deezer. So it's pretty much up to you what platform you want to use to distribute your music out there, but these are some of the options that you have to your disposal. But it's a marketing strategy that you definitely have to use once you feel like your music is complete and ready for people to listen. If you know you got that fire, then you might as well just upload it on these distribution platforms and get your music out there to a wider audience so that they can use it in their own videos share it with their friends, and it pretty much just becomes more discoverable. So make sure you upload your music on these distribution platforms if you want people to be streaming your music. So the third music marketing strategy I have for you is something that is obvious, something that all independent musicians and producers really should be doing to reach wider audiences, and that's social media. Using social media platforms to leverage the communities that they have on there and the accessibility you have to people that have never come across your music before. So as you can see on the screen right now, I've got Instagram, which is a platform that you can use to post educational, valuable content and intricate content that literally describes who you are as a musician, so that you can attract and entice the right sort of supporters and people to become loyal fans of your music. The next platform we have here is Facebook. It's something that is still used till today, and it has a lot of active users where you can engage in specific groups and communities where you can share your music and also, engage with the community and become pretty much like a family member. The reason why I say that is that's the key way you're going to be able to penetrate these online groups on any of these social media platforms, which is being genuine and actually contributing towards the community and creating that type of family hub. And the last social media platform I'm going to recommend here is TikTok. The reason why I suggest you highly use that is because the algorithm works different from all of the other social media platforms I've mentioned, such as Instagram and Facebook. It allows you to be guaranteed to be seen, so it's just a case of you producing quality content and waiting for at least one out of the 3 pieces of content that you produce to be picked up. So the point here is to market your music in ways that you should be doing already, which is utilizing social media platforms and creating engaging content and also engaging in the communities and becoming part of the family on social media in order to get your music across to a wider audience. The fourth music marketing strategy I want to talk to you guys about is influencer marketing. It's pretty much going across social media and finding people with large audiences that have huge influence, so that when they post content it gets engagement, reactions from genuine people that are genuinely curious and interested in engaging with that content. So you can do this across Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. There's influencers across the internet. But the one thing that you really want to do is make this process as easy as possible, so you're not just lost online looking for the right sort of person to engage and connect with. So you can use trusted websites like I'm on right now called Shoutcart. What it pretty much does, let me just click on that quickly. You can see you find the influencer, you add that specific influencer that you're looking for to the cart if you're happy with the type of service they provide and the audience that they've got. You create your order, you schedule to pay, and then you receive the exposure. And you can see pretty much how this works, where different influencers around the world on different platforms enable you to put your content out there in front of their audience, and you're guaranteed to get the exposure from an audience that is aligned with your music career. And it's a simple and easy way to make sure that you get a return on your investment, instead of doing the guesswork across social media, finding someone that you thought was good but you really ended up with someone that was paying for fake followers and they had minimal engagement. So that's something that you want to do, is go to Shoutcart and make sure that you get trusted people that have been used by other people in the community as well, in terms of musicians and other fields. And make sure that you start using influencer marketing to get your music out there to a wider audience through a trusted platform like Shoutcart. So the fifth marketing strategy I'm going to be talking about is creating an email list full of your supporters. The reason why you want to do that is because it gives you the advantage of being able to control your communication channels and make sure that you have the details of your supporters stored. And what that does is it allows you to communicate with them when you have tours coming up, when you have exclusive offers, discounts, any sort of deals, any sort of products that you're going to be providing to that audience. Instead of having to go to another platform in order to share that message, you can contact your supporters directly. What that allows you to do is not only create a relationship with them, it allows you to build a bond and build real trust with those supporters that are on your email list, because you have that data stored. Marketers often say that the most valuable thing that you can have is an email list, because it allows you to truly profit financially on the back end, because you have those email addresses and you can build a direct communication line with these supporters. So something you really want to be doing is familiarizing yourself with email service providers, and as you can see, I'm on one right now, which is ConvertKit, which is one of the top email marketing services that you can use. The second one I would suggest for you as well is using MailChimp. So these are two options you can use to send out email marketing to your supporters and build up your contact list. Another thing I want to mention, so it's not just advice that is blind without any substance, is what you want to do as an independent musician or producer is make sure you have something that can entice supporters to want to subscribe to your email list. You don't just want to tell people sign up to my newsletter, because that's not something that's going to really attract them. You want to have something called a lead magnet. That's something that I've spoke about in previous videos before, and you can find more information about that on our Instagram page if you want to learn about what a lead magnet is or why you need it to entice users to jump on your email list. But definitely start looking at building up your own email list if you're an independent musician or producer, because it gives you the advantage of owning your communication channel and being in direct contact with your supporters in order to keep them updated with the latest products that you got on offer, tour dates, or any information that you feel is relevant. And most importantly, it builds a stronger bond and trust between your music career, you as a person, and also the people that are truly supporting you along your journey. The sixth music marketing strategy that I'm going to be talking to you about is using paid advertising. This is a topic that we love. It's what we specialize in as an indie music marketing agency. But the reason why I really want musicians and producers to be using paid advertising is because it beats all other traditional marketing, and it allows you to fully get your music in front of people that are going to listen to your music, whether it's similar artists, whether it's people that have watched a specific music video that your music sounds like, whether it's people that are already engaging with your music already across social media. Advertising platforms on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok all allow you the functionalities of retargeting, creating lookalike audiences, custom audiences. The list literally goes on. This is something I advise any indie musician that has made it this far in this video, that is watching this, or producer, to fully start understanding how to market their music using paid advertising platforms. The key thing here is these platforms have all the data you need in the world in order to find a specific fan base that you want to target in order to get your music in front of. So this is something that I highly advise that you start looking at. So you can see right now on the screen, I'm on the business manager, which is where you should start your advertising journey. If you haven't already got our free advertising guide, make sure you check the description section of this video. If you've got any thoughts and comments that you would like to contribute to this video, and any questions, make sure you drop that below in the comment section. And you can see over here we've got Google Ads, which is the advertising platform that controls YouTube ads and also Google search ads as well, which you can easily use, which is part of one of the largest search engines on the internet, which is Google. Something that you should be using as an indie musician or producer to get your music out there in front of a wider audience. It's literally a no-brainer. And then lastly, the most recent introduction would be TikTok ads. This is a platform that is rapidly helping a lot of independent musicians and producers blow up overnight, and it's something that you should be using to advertise your music and get it out there to people that are loving music. Think of it like this: if TikTok is breaking through musicians and producers organically, imagine if you put a little bit of money behind the advertising platform in order to get it in front of the specific supporters that you want to listen to your music. So free advertising platforms that you should use is the business manager, which is Facebook and Instagram. Facebook owns Instagram, I'm not sure for how long. Then we have Google Ads, which controls YouTube advertising and Google search ads. And then we got TikTok, which is the new introduction, which is literally crushing the game. So paid advertising is the sixth marketing strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you guys.